Well, look around the valley. As you can see, there's no shortage of construction projects, right?
Yeah.
It's been this is like a boom town.
Yeah, we've had tough times too.
Yeah, for
during
sure.
the recession. We remember how it was. The latest jobs report, though, showing hiring at a 10-year high. Industry insiders say the outlook isn't as rosy as the numbers, though. And we're going to dive deep into that.
Yes, Arno Halani Graf live in Mesa, where there's actually a major shortage of construction workers.
Yeah, I know. It's surprising to hear when you see all of these projects happening, guys, but the Contractors Association just released a survey, and 80% of those asked say that they are having a harder time finding workers than this time last year for all but one of the 20 crafts that it takes to put a project together. And that is so hard to believe when you look at a place like this. I'm standing at Cadence at Gateway this morning. 2,000 homes coming to the East Valley soon. This is just the clubhouse. So it's a huge project, a huge undertaking. And joining me this morning is Steve Ochoa. He's the general contractor for this project. Thanks so much for waking up so early.
Yeah, no problem.
So
Glad to be here.
the shortage of workers, having a hard time finding construction workers. Have you dealt with that? Have you seen that?
By all means, it's industry-wide right now. Between heavy civil, commercial projects, and residential, we're all struggling, and we're all pulling from the same labor pool.
So with such a huge project like this, I think you said it was about 500 acres, how do you keep up with staying on time with the demands of the job when you're struggling to find enough workers?
Well, luckily, we've been working with Harvard Investments since 2010 on the acquisition, and now we're at 2015. We started doing the bid process, started taking the project out to the trades, like getting in their backlog, let them know it's coming, and that's probably the very key, is trying to get the information to the trade so they can see what's coming and start pricing out immediately and start securing some of their backlog.
So it really kind of has to be an industry-wide group effort to let everybody know, here's the problem, here's what it's going to take to backfill. Why do you think this is such a timeless job between plumbing, drywall, heavy machinery, construction? Why aren't people doing these jobs anymore?
110-degree weather in the summer. No,
sure.
Every parent,
Yeah.
Obviously every parent would like their children to have a higher education, but there's plenty of jobs in the residential or in the construction industry that you can make a $50,000 a year salary or more just being a pipe layer, equipment operator, heavy equipment mechanic. Everybody's needed.
Wow. So it's a super lucrative field to get into. Steve, thanks so much for your time this morning, kind of giving us some insight into what's going on. Now, of course, firms are also having to get a little creative, too, to attract more workers. We're going to get into that coming up in about a half hour. Dan and Kaylee.
No, hey, we appreciate that. Really some interesting numbers to talk about for sure, especially when it comes to employment, getting people back to work.
Absolutely.